This episode is brought to you by our friends at 5 Star Tuning. They have decades of experience in custom truck and car tuning and customization. They have tuning solutions for the latest F-Series trucks, the Ford Bronco, and most other popular trucks and off-roaders. Check them out using the link in the description below. Guys, let me give you a full walk-around tour of the all-new, that's what they say, 2023 Ford Super Duty, but this particular one is super sweet. It's really luxurious. This is a King Ranch F-450 truck. So yes, for the upcoming generation of the Super Duty, Ford is still going to offer the consumer version of the F-450 chassis, which basically means heavier suspension, 10-lug hubs, 19.5-inch wheels, and more turning. So you can turn steeper with this truck. So you can tow something like this, a gigantic, luxurious fifth-wheel camping trailer. So yes, they're continuing with that. They're also going to have commercial versions of this truck as well, with straight frames for upfit and work truck configurations. But all the body panels are new. They modified the doors. Still all aluminum truck. Front fenders with giant side vents that are functional, not fake. Then, of course, you saw the front of this truck. Brand new grills, brand new lights. The bed, this is an 8-footer, of course, now has a side step, so you can get in. Easier to reach inside the bed. They have a suite of new technologies to help you tow, including integration for the cameras all the way around the truck, similar to what Ram has introduced on their heavy-duty line. You could see one of the cameras, for example, on the side of this, so you can have a bird's eye view of your truck and trailer to help you back up and be safe with a large trailer like this, and also monitor the rear camera while moving, which is really, really useful. Also, of course, tire pressure monitoring system with temperature for your truck and trailer, so that's available as well as a feature to help you tow. How much will it tow? Well, a lot. We don't have all the specs on the 2023 trucks yet. I don't want to spend too much time here. Let's go back to the truck because that's the brand new part. Just came out. So I gotta show you the interior. It'll have now, before I show you the interior, 4 powertrain, 4 engine options. Yes. The 7.3-liter Godzilla gas V8 still there. It's going to be updated for slightly more power. And the brand new 6.8-liter engine, 6.2 is now gone. All engines are going to have a 10-speed automatic transmission, slightly different versions of each. And then, of course, this, the 6.7-liter Power Stroke turbo diesel. And they're going to have 2 versions of this, a standard output and a high output. And they now have a water-cooled turbocharger to control the temperatures. I'm going to peg that diesel high output at about 500 horsepower. That's my estimate, not Ford's. And now the interior, completely redesigned. It's similar to the F-150, but not identical, so you can't really interchange some of these parts, specifically the surround on the gauge cluster and the center screen. Both digital, 12-inch display, of course, is available. Really nice. I would say they stepped up of the quality once again on their interiors. Full recline seats, so you can lay them down all the way down. And of course, 18-speaker system, panoramic sunroof, really nice materials, big center console, 4 cup holders, latest design for the wireless charger, and a place to put your devices right up in here. So they updated their powertrains. The suspension has been retuned according to Ford, especially for different applications, including off-road trucks like Tremor versus the dualies, of course. They wanted to prioritize also both, so empty ride and loaded ride. So they tried to have a compromise there where either way you can get some comfortable driving. And then they have a plethora of additional towing technology features. You can see this fifth-wheel hitch here, of course. But now they redesigned their hitches. Let me show you on the other side really quick. Pricing is not available yet, but here you can see the new grille, with the grille extending all the way to the edge and integrating into the light actually itself. They redesigned their hitches. They're saying capability will increase. It's already huge, but they're targeting class-leading numbers. So imagine, not for this truck, but imagine over 37,000 pounds of towing for a two-door version. They redesigned their hitches. Look at this. This is a 3-inch hitch. Gigantic hoops. Really easy to reach. I love this for your chains, for your trailer. Also, trailer backup assist, or trailer hitch assist, where the truck can back up itself and line up against your ball with your trailer here. So that's available as well. So lots of technologies, including trailer navigation. A trailer navigation system is when you enter the trailer, weight, height, length, and width, the navigation system will remember that and suggest you routes that are safe. So bridge heights, bridge weight carrying capacities, or tight turns. So it will try to navigate you on major roads, highways, so you can safely tow something like this instead of being stuck at a dead-end road or something like this. So as you can see here, also heads-up display is going to be available on this truck. A lot going on here, but I wanted to give you a full walk around of this King Ranch dually F-450, probably close to pushing $95,000, maybe $100,000 for a truck like this, because they're already up there in price and they're adding features to it, technology to it, and capability to it. So I'm assuming this truck is pushing into that $100,000 territory with a high output diesel. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to show you a couple more features that they're including on this truck. First of all, integrated into the tail lamp still are the blind spot monitor radar sensors. So it will help you see next to the truck when you're driving. But they also have an option to wire a blind spot monitor sensor somewhere along your big trailer, because if that sensor is blocked by a wide trailer, they're going to have a provision to mount an additional sensor here, so you can see on the side of the trailer, pretend that the slide-in was closed. So that's cool. Also, cameras are going to be wired. And then on the tailgate itself, of course, there's a camera here, like always, but there's also now a camera up here. So if the tailgate is open, there's an additional camera that will show you what's behind you, including on the side, let me show you, parking sensors. So imagine this tailgate being all the way down and you're carrying maybe long lumber, or you're backing up to a trailer like this to hook up and you're wondering, am I close to it? Now you have additional sensors on your tailgate to help you. And last but not least, onboard scales. So there are height sensors on the suspension. You can set it at a certain level and then add more weight to it, and it will show you how much load you have on your truck, or if you're close to be overloaded. So that's very important, because sometimes you can't predict how much this weighs. There is no way to know how much stuff you added to it or subtracted from it. So that's a very useful feature. So they thought about a lot of different elements of this truck and technology that it has. Thanks for joining me. I also have a full podcast, TFL Talking Trucks podcast, discussing all the changes that happened on the new Super Duty, and I also have a full feature video where I discuss every feature of the new Super Duty in more detail. Thanks for joining me. alltfl.com is where you'll find everything automotive, one place, one-stop shop. Thank you.